All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Joshin.
Just Joshin. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10.
Today's guest, he was actually the mother trucker from the first episode. We're running it back because it was a terrible one. Not gonna lie, it wasn't that great. But we're back with my boy Tyler. So welcome back, Tyler.
Who's the guy behind you?
His name is Leonardo. He's being a little cutie patootie back there, so we're gonna leave him out and leave him there and not bother him, so we can do this. But yeah, man, I had to get you back. Obviously you've seen all the episodes, or most of them at least. We've gotten better. They've gotten a lot better. They're
The would you rather decreased drastically.
yeah, they were like, if they ever come up, it's out of off the top, not just fucking pre-written. But it was not good. I think with Fufu it wasn't that great either. Kyle's episode was all right. I might have to get him back on too, no cap. But I mean, his was a little better. But yeah, you and Fufu was just, those were the first two rough cuts. I got to get Fufu back on too.
Practice.
But hey man, at least I'm progressing, So real quick, we'll hop right into it. We didn't really talk much about it. We kind of just it was stupid. It was bad. So bad.
Yeah, I don't really remember much about it.
It was bad. So we're gonna start fresh right here. Welcome, Tyler, to Just Joshin. We do, for those of you that don't know, Tyler is my guest star on the Weekly Insider. We post sports news videos, and obviously the videos are better when the NFL season's going on because we can pick games. But I real quick want to give everyone like a little background of our friendship. We have been friends for nearly 10 years now, since middle school.
Yeah. I think high school technically, because you went to LMS.
No, because I remember back in middle school when I went to Sewell, we would walk to your house when your dad was at work, and because he didn't like me. And
Did you go to Sewell?
Yes.
Okay, because I remember 7th grade playing against you in soccer.
Yes, so 7th grade. So yeah. So real quick, we give a little rundown. We didn't.
I hated Josh in elementary because he was cocky as hell on the football field.
Hated me. We hated him.
But then 8th grade, we became friends.
Yeah, it was I was a little hothead, little douchebag, in elementary school, and then and then middle school I moved to, or 6th grade and 7th grade I moved to a different school district, and then I moved back in 8th grade.
Same school district,
different schools. Yeah, different schools. Yeah. Anyways, and then 8th grade we met again, and we just became friends. And I remember when we first started hanging out, your dad didn't like me at all.
No.
He was not a big fan of me. He thought I was a bad influence.
Yeah, he basically thought you lived in the trailer park just because you lived over that direction.
I wasn't even near that shit. I mean, I was near it, but...
I mean, they stole your bike, so you kind of...
I want to kill those motherfuckers. But no, yeah, so his dad didn't like me at all. And I remember when we would hang out, it was so funny. We would, walk home from school. It was might have been half days that week or something. We would walk back. We would hang out at your place while your dad was at work, and we would play. And then when he was coming home, I would leave. But it's all in the past. And then high school, we were friends ever since. But I do want to talk our sleepovers, bro. Our legendary sleepovers. We were talking.
I spent more nights at your house than I did my own for a couple years.
Nah, for real. Literally, I think it was 9th grade, 10th grade. It was every other day. I swear you were over. I think there was a period in time where it was you were at my house for 3 days straight or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I do remember that. There was 3 or 4 days in a row. Yeah,
and I think it was either because of a snow day or because of school, something going on where school got canceled and we just kept hanging out. It was funny though, because you would literally live 3 minutes away. So you would go home, grab some clothes, and then come back.
Back over,
yeah, that shit was so funny.
My parents gave me $10, run to the gas station, get it was the 2 for $3 of the Poland Spring gallon jugs.
Dude, it was those nights. Those nights were legendary because we had literally, it was a tradition. At some point throughout the night, we would walk, because we literally lived 200 feet from the gas station, and we would walk over, buy our snacks, come back, play some video games. And at the time, COD was a big thing. We would play some sports and stuff. But Yeah, dude.
Call up Marks.
What was it?
Get the chicken order on
Oh,
blue subs. Marks,
hell
call him up.
yeah. Hell
Pick up
fucking yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah, so basically, so for everyone listening, where I used to live, not my great grandma, choose my grandparents owned a creative florist. They owned like a flower shop, and where it was set up, it was, so say the building is like right in the middle. If you're facing the building to the right of it, Mark's Pizzeria, which is a pizza shop near us, it closed down 2 years ago. Great pizza shop, loved it. I actually worked there for a little bit, but we're not gonna get into it. Anyways, it was literally like less than 50 feet from our house. Like it was literally a 1 minute walk, not even.
Not even.
And then yeah, exactly, like 30 seconds. You walk out my back porch and go right to there.
Yeah.
And then another 30 seconds, maybe another minute, was the gas station, which was right there as well. And we would either get Marks or go to the gas
Or
station.
both.
It's nice. There's plenty of nights.
We would get 5-hour energies at the gas station to be up to like 7 in the morning.
Hell yeah. And then and then keep going. We don't even sleep. It was great, man.
Yep.
Those are fucking so much fun.
Except for one time.
Yeah, okay, so we'll get to that in a second. We've had some great fucking nights. There was yeah, we can't do that shit now though, because we're getting old.
Yeah.
I'm too tired. I can't stay up that. I mean, I stay up late, but I can't.
I mean, we do sometimes here. You've just been working on Saturdays, so
I don't work anymore, baby.
And now you don't, but
I'm off Saturdays and Sundays now, brother. But yeah. So yeah, let's talk about that one bad night.
Yeah, the time you almost blinded me.
Yeah, so
I'm trying to remember. It was so Nick Ergo, I think, was over.
Yep.
And I went over to the gas station because I think I was late or something. So I think you guys had already gone or something like that.
I think so.
I went over by myself. And on my way back, you thought it'd be a freaking hilarious idea to use your CO2 airsoft gun and try to pop me with it. And I think I had glasses on, but I remember it got me, I think in the left eye, like right here,
Oh my
like
God.
missed by about not even a centimeter. So I think because you shot it from this side, so I think it got like like underneath the glass or the glasses,
Something like that, yeah.
right in the corner.
It was
yeah. And I remember getting back yelling at you. And Nick Ergo was even like, I was telling him not to.
Yeah, it was not a great decision. But I mean, dude, you were so far away. It was honestly in my head, I was like, I'm not even gonna hit him. It was like more of a joke, and it fucking squared you right in the face, dude.
Centimeter over my eye would have been done.
Damn, bro.
Because that was the CO2 one.
Yeah, but you were. I will say it probably, if it did hit you in the eye, you probably wouldn't have been blind. It was a CO2, but it was also like you were a good 400 feet away. Like it was far. Maybe like 200, 300.
No.
Yeah.
How far?
My wind.
I was just past the little not swamp,
snake
but like
hole. There was a snake hole. Yeah.
That thing.
Yeah.
Dude, 400 yards is a whole football field.
All right, so I'm thinking. All right, so maybe like 200. It was like 50 yards. Easy.
I don't know if it was that far. I think the gas station was like 50 yards from your house.
No, get the fuck. I can't throw a football that far. Come on, bro.
I don't know, but it wasn't far.
It wasn't good.
Less than 150 feet, or no more than.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was not a very good choice in my life, but we were also like 12, so.
Yeah.
It actually might have been a little older, maybe like 13 or 14, but.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, 12 would have been 6th grade, so it was like 14 to 16 range.
Yeah, we were somewhere stupid, that dumb age. But another funny moment actually from our sleepovers, fucking my mom shared it on Facebook. She loves that video. I hate it so much. The one where we're playing Just Dance. Oh my God.
Oh, is it where I'm wearing like a white
white and orange jacket, or like the oh
yeah.
My God, bro. I legit look 4 years old. I am a toddler.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it is so funny. I might have to put that video in this podcast at the end or something, bro. It's so funny.
Yeah, your voice is so squeaky.
Oh my God, man. Holy shit. It's crazy.
I saw that video, like, I watched it like a couple months ago. I can't remember why. Maybe it was like your mom shared it and I somehow got a notification or something. I don't remember, but I remember seeing that a couple months ago. Bro.
I'm about actually end the video I'm actually about to share it in the podcast right now.
That was funny.
nickname was that?
But yeah, that shit is embarrassing. All right. So you guys got to watch that. It's not fun.
We were good at Just Dance.
We were nasty. We were. I think we. I want to
That
say
one
we
song.
tried bump it or something like shit like that.
Yeah, Pump It.
Pump it. Yeah, dude, we were nasty. I think we like perfected the score on. Like we did that song fucking back to back to back to back, and we tried to perfect it. And I think like you did or I might have. I don't remember, but
Yeah.
that shit was so funny. We were in that game. Like we tried so hard. We would get competitive with it too. Like kids get competitive with COD. We're fucking fighting over Just Dance.
Yeah, we would have like turned like best out of 7s or whatever.
Dude, literally, because we would like I'd win one, you'd win it, and then you'd win again. I'd be like, no, we got to keep going. Like I win. Yeah. Holy shit, that is so funny. What's another good one that we have? Because we used to when we started getting a little older, we would take our bikes to the fast track, which was down the road. Because like during the summer, it was like super nice out.
Yeah.
We would take our bikes down like the main road.
Yep.
It was like what 2.5 miles, 2 miles. It wasn't far.
It was like a 5-minute bike ride maybe.
I'd say like maybe 10, depending on how fast you're going. But yeah, it was. We would just chill and hang out and go to the fast track down the road because they had the better snacks. It was like like you walk in and it was like whoa, it was like you're a kid in a candy store.
Calypso.
Exact facts. So they had the for those that don't know, Calypso lemonade, but they don't sell it around us anymore. I don't.
No.
And it's just lemonade in a glass jar. The brand is Calypso. I'm sure they sell it. They obviously sell it still because I remember I was up in Watertown while I was working at Raymore recently, and I grabbed 3 of them. And I sent you a picture. And I was like, holy shit, I haven't seen these in so long. And they just don't sell them anymore.
Yeah. But remember the one time you got a bag?
Yeah, so bro, we're on our way. We literally didn't even leave the park, or we left the parking lot, like just left the parking lot of the gas station. My bag broke, or I put it on my bike, like around my bike, and as I put it on my bike, it ripped. And my 2 fucking lemonades fell and broke everywhere. I was so mad. I went back in though, and they let me grab 2 more, but it was so.
I remember their fast track pizza was.
Dude, I love fast track pizza now is still good. I still eat it, and no, but it was so funny. There's another one. I don't know if you were there. Do you remember like when we finally got back to my house? I'm opening the door and I dropped my for real milkshake on the fucking ground. Bro, I was so mad.
And that was after riding the whole way. You're carrying the pizza.
Oh
the bag,
my god, bro. I balanced everything. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I balanced everything the whole way. Like 10-15 minutes. I'm like, all right, cool. I open the door and that shit hits the ground everywhere. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. I was so sad. I was so mad. And yo, for real milkshakes, if you haven't had those are great. Those are goated.
Those are good.
That's so funny, dude. Holy shit. Do you remember any others like crazy, like funny stories that come to mind when we had sleepovers?
You convinced your brother for a long time. My name was to Brownlee.
that is facts. You are to Brownlee. Yo, my God. He's like, who's this? I was like, oh, his name's to Brownlee. Zach's playing GTA and shit. Remember when? Wait, were you there? Or was it? I think it might have been Nick Amer that was there that one night. He was playing GTA and he was like, "You were there, I think." And he's like, look, Josh," and he got a hooker in the car. And he killed her. What the fuck?
I don't remember that. That sounds about right.
I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on? And me and Nick Amer are looking at each other like, bro, you're like 8. What? Fuck. What are you doing? Oh my god, that shit was so funny. Fuck. What else? I'm trying to think. Some other ones. Dude, we had so many. Like it was ridiculous how many we had.
It's been a while, obviously. So
it's been probably like 6 or 8 years now.
Years since you moved out or so. Well, you guys even moved, I think, freshman year of college.
My mom, she got her house in 2016, I think. Yeah. So
freshman year. Maybe sophomore.
Yeah, bro, holy shit. Yeah, that I loved living at the flower shop. It was lit. It was so much fun.
Yeah, it was cool. Like I said, it was
so much fun. Yeah, that was the sleepover That was the place. That was where because everything was there. You know, it
Yeah,
was walking distance, and obviously as kids we didn't have cars, so we couldn't go anywhere.
bike. Yeah, we could easily bike places.
Yeah, exactly. It was great.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna flip it. Go to something recent. I want to talk about college for you. We didn't
All
talk
right.
much about it. Obviously, first episode was trash. Just keep it a buck. But no, we're gonna talk a little bit about college. What'd you go to college for? So go ahead real quick. You can kind of give us a brief.
Yeah, I mean, I went to SU for accounting and finance. I initially was finance and IT. I did IT for a year and I hated it. Uh, I just knew when I took that, it was like so SU has like a program where those two things are kind of intertwined, finance and IT. So when I got in, I decided to major in that, and or I should say I got into that program. Um, but yeah, I just knew it paid well. But then after taking a year of IT, we did like some stuff about like system or no like networks, and I was like, I don't know what the hell is going on. I got a B minus freshman year, and I was like, dude, this is like everything else builds on top of this, and I'm already getting like a B minus. There's like no shot
Yeah,
I'm
nah.
gonna like, be good at this stuff. So, and it just didn't interest me either. Um, so I was like, yeah, whatever. Finance and like accounting overlaps with finance a lot, so I'll just do a double major in that. And then, unfortunately, my junior year, Syracuse became the first school in the country with a separate major for sports analytics. So if I was like 2 years younger, then I would have just majored in that because that's like I was really interested in that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But if you want to do that, you had to major in sports management, which anyone can do. So I went to go the finance and accounting route to try and hopefully get a sports someday. But yeah, I minored in sports analytics my junior year just so I could at least have some background of it. Um, but yeah, 4 years at Syracuse later, still living in Syracuse.
Yeah, that shit sucks. Can't wait to leave.
Yeah,
But yeah, so let's talk about Syracuse, big party school. You were in a
it was
frat.
number one freshman year.
It was number one your freshman year.
Yeah, I think it was number one, and then dropped outside the top 10 because my sophomore year we got a new chancellor that his main role was obviously to decrease the. This is according to I don't know what like site it is, like Penn or something maybe does these rankings. There's some
Mm,
like college ranking site that does this, but it went from like first, like 11th, and then like eighth, and then like third my senior year. So
mm.
it came back up.
Yeah,
But
and then right before coronavirus. Perfect.
yeah,
But so yeah, what frat were you in? I know, dude.
yeah,
There was a lot of them.
yeah. There's I think like 13 to 15 frats, something like that. But I was in Lambda Chi. I was a newer one. Um, it was a newer one. It was. I'm not gonna lie. It was one of the lower
Lower
ranking ones.
tier. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was obviously in high school and everyone had a sip of alcohol, so I was not like a huge party guy or anything like that. So
Boy, did that fucking
I
change.
I never even expected to join a frat. I honestly just did it because my friends that I had met early on did it. So I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll see what it's like. And then um, somebody I'd known for a long time at my tailgates was part of Lambda Chi when back in the 80s or 90s. And actually, at that time, Lambda I think was pretty big. I think, but they got kicked off campus at some point. I can't remember why. Um, I know they'd also like set their fraternity house on fire 3 times.
Jesus
In,
fucking Christ. Jesus.
so,
Oh my god.
yeah,
I
like
do
there's like a
remember. Didn't you say like when you first went to Syracuse, like anyone that wasn't in a frat, you were kind of like left out because like
yeah.
any.
So freshman year is tough. I thought because if you didn't have a fake ID to get into a bar, which I never did, your best bet was either you get into the bar, one of the bars at 18, it's just to dance. I was just going to buy any alcohol. So your best bet was, and they would mark you with like an X on your hand. It was called. I'm not going to say. I'll save them that. But they would mark an X on your hand to mark you under 18. So your best bet was to know somebody there that either had a fake or was 21. So
Mhm.
they would get like a picture. And then like they would have like security monitors walking around with like flashlights checking people's hands. So if after you saw them walk past you, you would grab the pitcher and like try to drink as much as you could real quick.
Yeah.
But that was the best bet because like there was like off-campus houses, but a lot of those were either closed or like they would only let in girls, or like they'd have like a ton of girls, just a couple guys.
Of course. Yep.
So if you weren't in a fraternity or like old enough to go to a bar, it was just kind of tough. I thought to get into places, but because also obviously dorms don't allow alcohol.
Mhm.
I mean, if you had a fake, it makes everything easier. You could always just drink in your room if you wanted to. But
But also, I don't advise people to get a fake. You really don't need it.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I ordered one, but never came. Got a refund though.
Bro, I just think I never needed it, and I will say I've only been, dude, I've been to a bar like 8 times in my life. And I think
Yeah.
4 of them were with you, and also it wasn't for like partying. Like I literally, the most extravagant bar moment I've had, we played trivia, and it was awful because we fucking sucked and we didn't know anything. But guess what? I had a great time because I got drunk with my buddy. It was my RA friends, and it
Mhm.
was literally just a bunch of RAs there because this was during training. This was during
Mhm.
RA training, so the only people on campus were RAs, and we all
Yeah.
went to the bar and we all played trivia, and we sucked, but it was a great time. Like,
I've never.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever played trivia at a bar. I kind of want to though. I feel like it'd be fun.
Oh, dude, it's so much fun. Even though you don't know a goddamn thing,
I
it's
mean,
great.
technically, like Buffalo Wild Wings has the trivia games going on, but
Yeah, but it's not like but like trivia night. Like a home team pub near us actually does trivia nights. But bro,
yeah.
some of the questions and some of the group teams that go in, there's teams that go in there every week, and
Oh
I swear to God, they know every answer. I'm just like, they are googling this shit. There's no way they're telling me like what is the 5th line of Macbeth where Shakespeare writes blah blah blah, and they're like finishing the fucking. I'm like, there's no chance you know this information about like, there's no way.
Beside every line,
Dude,
from every
like
poem.
seriously, dude. And then they're like, what famous painting from 1954 in resemblance to someone or other, and they know it. Like, what? Come the
Yeah.
fuck on, dude. Nah, it's some of
They
it's
wouldn't go.
yeah,
Do more for fun.
yeah, I would definitely go for fun. Yeah, no. Some of these teams are crazy, bro. I swear. They're literally walking around. They're walking around with Google in their fucking head. Makes no sense. But
Yeah.
anyways, we're sidetracked. We're talking about your frat. Talking about getting
Yeah.
into parties. Don't buy a fake. You don't need it. It's a waste.
Yeah, obviously, one of the like I said, probably the main reason that I was looking into joining frat was just so I could kind of have more fun.
Yeah.
Uh, like I said, because all my friends were rushing, so my thought was like, well, if they all get into fraternity, the odds of me like hanging out with them very often are going to be a lot lower.
Yeah.
So, I just decided to rush one, got into one, and I enjoyed it. So,
Nice. Did
recommend.
you were sober monitor for your freshman year, right?
No, it was what was it? First semester of my junior year.
Oh, okay.
Our risk manager.
The risk manager. That's so funny.
Hey man, I had a girlfriend. Didn't care. It's not like I drank a crap ton at that point, so I was like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, no, it was just funny because I thought at the time, because you said SU was the #1 party school, as
Mhm.
when you were the risk manager. That would have been kind of funny, but
Oh yeah,
uh,
no, that was a fun job.
fun job.
There, no,
Oh,
there
oh,
was there was one time we were having a party, and these 3 randoms. It was 2 girls and 1 kid. Um, and this wouldn't be relevant, but to them it was. So he was gay, and they were saying, "Can he come in?" These 2 girls were asking if they could go, and they were like, "Well, why not?" I was like, "Well, we don't like know you guys. Like, you can't just come in here. Like, it's a closed party."
mhm.
They're like, "Oh, because it was like because we have a guy." I was like, "No, it doesn't matter why." But they were so mad because like they were saying, "Oh, he's gay. Like, you should let him in." Blah blah blah. I was like, "What the fuck? Like, it doesn't matter." And they were literally wearing Dunkin' Donuts uniforms. Like, I think they'd just gotten off of work at Dunkin' Donuts, decided to try and come to a party. And we were like, "No. What is it like?" And I felt bad because like the guy literally was like, he kept saying to me, like, "I'm so sorry. I really understand. Like, I'm trying to leave, but they're refusing to."
See, that's so
So
weird, bro. I don't get that shit. Like, that's the one thing I hated about college too. Like, trying to fit in and go to parties and shit. Like, it's all
yeah,
when I look back at it now, I'm like, yo, it's so cringy, dude.
yeah,
Like, fuck. You're like, I went to one frat party at Cortland, and it was the dumbest shit I've ever been to. I had to pay fucking $5 to get in. I
yeah.
want my money back, motherfucker.
Yeah, guys, that was how SU was too. If you were a guy, you likely had to pay to get into a fraternity party.
Bro, it was so dumb.
If they were.
The one room where everyone was hanging out was a absolute mosh pit, dude. I couldn't even move, and
Yep.
there was a one table for beer pong. All I wanted to do is play a fucking beer game. But there was, of course, 12 people in front of me. Fuck you, you're
Yeah.
annoying. And then I couldn't even play, dude. I was like, this is dumb as hell. And then the police came and shut down. I was like, thank God, get me out of here. The police
Yeah.
started coming. I was like, all right, let's go. I was with my RA friends. I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we had
Oh.
that I think twice. But
Oh my god, it was so stupid, so dumb. I remember once we tried getting into bars with who was it that didn't have a real ID, and then the SU fucking players got in. Oh, I was so mad. I was so mad that night. I was so
Yep,
mad.
that was my 21st. I think it was you, me, Brian, and Paulo.
Paulo
and
didn't
Brian,
have the.
Yeah, you and Brian were already 21, but
Yeah.
Paulo was a month away. So he
Dude.
was trying to use fake, and the guy kept,
My
and they had a
God,
little
bro.
crease. But I remember,
Oh my
Paulo
god.
in the bar, and the bouncer just going back and forth, crease, no crease, crease, no crease.
Yo, I was standing right next to him. I'm like, yo, come the fuck on.
Yeah.
Just let us
They
in.
got-
We're literally right there. We're right at the freaking
And
entrance.
then who was it? We watched I think Malachi Richardson or Ty's battle.
Somewhat, yeah.
Under 21, just walk in.
Dude, I was so tight. I was so mad.
I remember Brian fanboying because Daewon Coleman was behind us in line. When those two walked by, he goes like, "Oh my God, that's Ty's battle, guys."
And I'm like, fuck that guy. Brian's fangirling, and I'm like, I don't care who this is. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god, I was so annoyed. I mean, I get it. Like, I get it now. Like, he's obviously he's the player. Like, he's the D1 athlete. Let him in, of course. Bring more publicity to the bar, get more people come. But also, I was like, dude, are you fucking serious, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
But at least I think they gave Paulo back his ID, and the guy was just like,
yeah, they did. I think, yeah. But he's like, you guys just got to go, and I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god, I remember I was so annoyed. So annoyed. Because then we just fucking ended up walking around, went to like insomnia cookies or some shit. We got a pizza, and then
my birthday was 2 nights, one with my fraternity friends and one with you guys. So I can't remember which happened which night. I think you guys came the night I was actually 21.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, yeah, I don't remember where we went that night, but
I'm pretty sure we went to get pizza.
maybe. I vaguely remember the first night just because I remember that was like obviously crazy. I just turned 21.
Yeah.
I chipped my teeth that night.
Oh, that sucks. That fucking blows. Oh,
Yeah.
chipping tooth.
I went to take a picture of me with my free champagne bottle I got, and donk, chipped the tooth.
Damn.
It was
It's the
very
most
small.
stupid way too. It's like so dumb.
I don't think my dad knows about that yet. It's like really tiny.
Yeah, as long as it's like not major, for sure. I mean,
Trying to see it.
but yeah, that's crazy, bro. You got any crazy stories, bro? Like anything that like comes to mind? Maybe like one or two.
The first one, which I've already told you, and you wanted me to tell again.
I did want you to tell this one.
This was probably like I said, I wasn't a crazy guy really necessarily in college, but senior year we went to Montreal for our formal, and so I'm trying to remember exactly how it started. So I think it was our first night that we were there. We one of my roommates was, so I guess to prelude it, one of the kids in our fraternity who I lived with was gay, and so we had plans to go to a gay karaoke bar that night, like a bunch of us. So we were at another bar, and next door to it was a pizza shop. So we were already pretty drunk. And then we go to the pizza shop, and I was drunk, so I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna buy an entire pizza for everybody. But I was like one of the last people to order, so everybody had already gotten a slice, and they were already eating. So the guy was like, all right, it's going to take like 15 minutes to let us make the pizza. And I was like, yeah, no problem. I understand. So I get the pizza. And while I'm waiting for the pizza, like by the glass or whatever up at the front, I didn't realize everybody else was behind me, like making a plan where to go. So they made the plan, and there was a bunch of like 20 of us. So they got like 4 or 5 different Ubers. And obviously everyone's not keeping track of like, oh, Tyler's going to be with this group or that group. So they always just like, all right, we're going to go in this Uber, and like everybody else figure it out.
Yeah.
So everyone gets in an Uber. I turn around with a pizza, and everyone's gone. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm trying to call them, and nobody was picking. Like, I don't know if there was bad service or whatnot, but some at the gay karaoke bar. I was like, okay, I know where that is. So I get an Uber to go there. I get there, the place is freaking closed. I was like, where the fuck are you guys? They were like, oh no, it's the other one. I was like, there's 2 fucking gay karaoke bars in Montreal. So I get another Uber. This is like, so I got an Uber to the bar, I think we got an Uber to one bar, then back to the second bar, which was before the pizza shop. And then, so a third one to that karaoke bar that was closed, fourth one to this new karaoke bar. I get there, my whole slice of pizza, and I'm already mad because I'm like, tell me you were leaving. I got this whole freaking pizza and no one's gonna eat it. I try to bring it into the bar. They tell me no. So I walk outside with the whole pizza and literally just frisbee toss it into the road. So I was just like, fuck this. Like, what am I gonna do with this? So I just threw it. I get into the bar. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I thought like you were with them, or I thought you were with blah blah blah. So I was like, no, fuck you guys. So I walk up to the bar. Guy takes my order. He's like, what do you want? I was like, give me 2 shots of Fireball. And then while he's making my drink and like getting drinks ready for people, like checking me out, whatever, this other guy from outside the bar walks up next to me. And just by the way he looked and talked, I assumed he was gay. And he goes, hey, you want anything to drink? I'm thinking he's hitting on me. And I was like, oh, sure, I'll take a shot of Fireball. Or take a shot of Fireball. He goes, how many do you want? 2? And I was like, sure. And I'm thinking I'm getting 3 shots for a gay guy hitting on me. Nope, he was a freaking bartender working outside of the bar that's asking somebody at the bar what they want to drink. So here I am with 4 shots of Fireball now. So I took, I think, 3 of them and gave one to my friends. I was like, I'm getting fuck this. I'm done tonight. I'm going home. Get another Uber home. Got another Uber home and with Abby. And as we're getting off the elevator, I'm like ranting in our group chat, like, that's fucked up. Like, I told you guys I was getting a pizza. Like, you guys all just dipped without me and like didn't even tell me where you were going. I fucking got 5 Ubers tonight. I paid like $100 just in Ubers. And so I had this rant as I'm getting off the elevator. Kid and I returning because obviously everyone's drunk. Kid goes, I'm trying to remember exactly what he said, but it was something along the lines of, hey, that's not your fault. You should have asked beforehand. Or that's not our fault. You should have asked. Like, stop whining. And I was like, fuck you. And the first thing next to me was a wall. So my hand went through that wall. There was security right around the corner. And long story short, the next morning I had to pay $250 to get the hole fixed. But
that is one expensive night.
The next night going to drink, the kid that said that texts me or comes up to me. He's like, hey man, I'm really hurt. Or somebody, I was talking to like people about what I said last night, and that was kind of fucked up and rude to say. I really hope I wasn't the reason you punched the wall. And I was like, you weren't the only reason. You were just kind of like the nail in the coffin.
The tipping point. Yeah.
But yeah, that whole night people are freaking out, like, because I was a senior. I didn't have a position at the time anymore because last semester seniors don't have positions because you just want to have fun. You don't want to be sitting there like worrying about stuff.
Yeah.
But people are freaking out. They're like, why the hell you punch a hole in the wall? Like they didn't know who at first. So when they heard it was me, they were like, no fucking way, right? And I was like, oh no, sorry guys. But I was literally crying because I was like, oh my god, like I'm gonna get us kicked out of Montreal. I'm gonna have to pay to get this hole fixed. I was drunk, obviously, and I was worried. But yeah, there's, I don't know if you can really see it, but
it might not focus. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
And then look what's in my other hand, Calypso.
Oh, Calypso.
But
the goated lemonade. Yo, sponsors.
Yeah, sponsors. That was a $250 swing. So
that's crazy, bro.
Well, yeah, that was probably
that shit. I've never heard. So I was told that story prior to this. Obviously, still makes me laugh. I was genuinely laughing because I think it's so damn funny, that story. You told me it when we were eating sushi. It was we were on, we could say, a double date. It was you, me, Rachel, and Abby. We were at a sushi place in Syracuse. And bro, it was, when you told that story, I never heard it before, and I was laughing so hard. I thought that was so great. Like every step, every night, or every single thing just was going wrong. And it was just great. It was awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah, in my opinion, the 2 best parts are me thinking I'm being hit on by a gay guy and getting
that was hilarious. When you told me that too, and you said he was another bartender, I lost it in the sushi store.
I'm standing at the bar. Why would you come up and ask me what I want to drink?
Because he got you to buy 2 more.
Go behind the bar and ask me or something. Like, why the hell would I think that this is a new bartender coming up to ask me? That's outside of the bar. Like, yeah, and then me tossing like 7 out of 8 slices, or no, 8 out of 10 slices of a pizza just in the road. And it's not like the bar was in a secluded area. Like other stuff going around. Like there's people all over the street watching me just fucking walk outside the bar and throw it into the street.
Oh
No
my
one said
God.
anything. At least
I'm
that I
sure they
heard.
weren't, because I sure if they saw that you were mad, they were probably not gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
But
But no, Montreal was really cool. They have like a part and an old part. So we went to the new part, but the old part I heard was pretty cool. One of my friends said they ended up at a bar that had like a bunch of board games. So you could like go get drunk and play like Sorry or Monopoly, which that sounds pretty fun, cool.
dude, if you want to play drunk Monopoly, I'll bring the board over tonight.
Well,
We don't need to go somewhere to play.
I've never heard of that. Really?
I don't know. I wouldn't play Monopoly. That's for sure. That would be there forever, bro.
Yeah, that was like the biggest story that I've had.
That's
A
so
lot
funny.
of other stuff are like just kind of normal paternity stuff that I have to kind of think about. But
No, yeah, I'm sure you can go. There's so many, but no, that was good, man. That was hilarious. I love that story. I've heard it before, but that was only my second time hearing it, so still makes me laugh. But god damn, that shit's funny.
yeah, like I said, college was fun. Senior year was my worst year because that was the year that I was 21, so I can go and drink. And then prior to that, like I said, that's when I wasn't in college. I wasn't drinking too much. Even when I wasn't going out to bars and drinking.
Yeah.
But by the time senior year came around, I'd been drinking for a little bit at that point. Plus, having me turned 21, my tolerance was up. Plus, I was a bigger guy, so my tolerance was up because of that too. So senior year was kind of off the rails for a bit.
That is so awesome, bro. Holy shit. I never really had a senior year. Actually,
Yeah.
actually, I did, bro. Who am I kidding? I was when I was RA. I did whatever the fuck I wanted. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh my god, being an RA was like the best choice I've ever made in my whole life. Oh my god, it was amazing. I didn't have to pay for the dorm, and I got to literally do whatever I wanted.
Yeah, my RA freshman year was pretty cool. For the first semester, there was something happened where he had to be transferred to a different like not dining hall. What is it called? Dorm.
Dorm.
Jeez. Yeah, but he was cool freshman year or first semester. Too bad the second semester is when I got in trouble for something.
Nice.
But
yeah, no, I mean, hey, if I wasn't an RA, I probably wouldn't have met Rachel. So
yeah,
it's crazy.
my RA freshman. I remember my RA in the beginning. He just said like, "You do whatever you want." Like I'm not dumb. I was your age. I did everything too. But just like, don't let me see it. Don't give me a reason.
That's literally what I told my residents. Like,
yeah.
First day, I'm like, hey, my name's Josh. I'm cool as hell. I'll be cool with you guys as long as you guys don't do anything stupid. I said, I know some of you guys smoke weed. If you do it, just don't do it in the building. That's a little. I was like, just do it outside. I don't give a shit.
Make sure not to do it when the wind is blowing into your room.
And then I was like, if you're gonna drink, just don't be stupid. Don't be loud. Don't be obnoxious. Where I have to knock on your door and be like, hey, what are you doing? Like, I was on duty once. I'm gonna say all this shit because I'm not there anymore. It don't matter. But I was on duty once, and we have to like go through the halls and make sure like do our checkup or whatever. I always stopped at these couple suites like of guys that like were really cool with, and then there was also like on the third floor there's this suite like with girls and stuff, and I was good friends with all of them. And I walked in, and I knew two of them were drinking, and they were of age, so I didn't do anything, and they weren't being disturbing, so it was fine. But they were drinking. They were had shots, and I was like, "Yo, pour me one." They poured me a shot, and I'm on duty, and I just took a shot. It was great. I was like,
yeah.
I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? And I had a water bottle, like kind of not like this, but like a water bottle. Yeah, you like couldn't see in it. I made drinks on duty all the fucking time. I was tipsy. Like for the last half of my senior year, I was tipsy the entire time I was on duty, every single time. Yeah. And I had little RHDs coming through and like checking up on me, and not like me specifically, but they do rounds to every building and make sure everyone's all right. And I'm like, yeah, we're great. And they're like, all right, cool. And they'd leave, and I'm probably on like a verge of buzz to fucking drunk. It was great. So funny.
My freshman year, our windows, I think it was the top half would just like open outwards, and it'd be completely open. Like there was no screen. So whenever we were drinking in dorm rooms, we would always, at least in my dorm room, because my roommate that freshman year drank like a lot, and he was one of the reasons I kind of started. But he we would literally have people over just drinking in our dorm, and we would pee into water bottles or Gatorade bottles and just throw them out the window.
Jesus Christ, you're an ass. You're a little degenerate. Oh my god,
And
bro.
we went out for winter break, which is like a month long or whatever it is, and we came back and the windows had like been sealed off or whatever. Like I don't think you can open them at all. But the reason that happened was because my roommate one night got really drunk and pissed his bed. He pissed his bed a few times because he was so
Jesus
drunk. But
Christ.
one time he did it, and he said, and he was hammered. He was like, "Fuck this! Like I've had to make it piss 5 times." So he literally took his like $1,000 like air foam mattress or whatever it is, and was able to throw it out the window. And that was like a week before spring break. So we get back and the windows are locked. I was like, that has to be the reason why.
Oh my god, dude. That's fucking funny. Jesus
There was
Christ.
there was another time before the windows were locked. At the night after Halloween, freshman year, I blacked out like I think all 4 Halloweens of college. But anyways,
Jesus Christ.
my freshman year, that was my first time getting like that drunk. And I'm trying to remember what happened with me. I leaned over and I was thrown up out the window. And I look, or as I'm like, I think I can't remember how it happened. I knew I threw up out the window, and then either while I was doing that or like shortly after, before that, I saw someone else like puke come down above me. It
Oh
didn't
my
land on me.
god,
I saw
bro.
their throw up, and
Jesus.
I'm like, I was like, man, I got a rough night too. Later that day, I'm talking to my buddy that lived in the floor directly or the room directly above me, and he was telling me how he woke up obviously really hungover, and he had a water bottle on his desk next to him. He goes to take a sip of it, and it was freaking
Oh
vodka.
my god.
So that was that was him throwing up, and I was like, dude, we were puking at the same time. Like,
That's so awful, bro. Damn, bro. That's not what you want to be drinking as soon as you wake up, bro. That's great. Holy shit, that's awesome. Well,
yeah,
I think we're gonna wrap her up. I'm bringing you back for a part 3 because we've known each other again for 12 years. We have so many great stories because we could talk about like the next time you come on for the part 3, we could talk about the Outer Banks trip. We could talk about just vacations that we've done. Listen, bro. All right, we're gonna talk about it. Get ready. Stay tuned, folks, for the next one. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up. This was great. Substantially better than the first one for sure. So, for those of you that were watching, thank you. I guess drop a sub, drop a like, do what you want to do. But thank you nonetheless for watching. And Tyler, thanks for joining me again. But
no problem.
not like you had a choice, you know. No, just kidding.
I mean, I did.
No, you're forced to come on, bro. But nah, we'll get you back. We'll get you back again. I'm sure you enjoy it. It's fun. We're just chilling. We're just kind of talking. So, but yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for joshing with me, dude. But yeah, later.
Peace.
See you in the next just joshing. Peace.